Hey guys, Dee here, how are we all doing? I hope you're doing well. So today I thought I would go over some of the care tips for a Tillandsia. Now I only have a Tillandsia Ionantha and I know there are very many Tillandsias out there, but you know, this is like the bog standard one that you can get. I would love to get some more, but it's kind of really hard to find different varieties of Tillandsias at the moment. At least I find that. So I'm looking to get some more because honestly they're just such easy care plants. Let's get into it. They like bright indirect light. I actually have mine in an east facing window, so they get morning light and a little bit of afternoon light because I also have like a south window, but you know, it's like indirect. Really complicated, but yeah. So I would say you could put these in an east or a west facing window, even a north window, because you know, they'll do well. I mean, they might not thrive, but they'll do alright. A south facing window, yes, you could, but obviously pulled back, not like right up against the window. They pretty much do well in every kind of orientation. Just make sure obviously that they don't have like direct light because it can burn some Tillandsias, especially this one as well. So yeah, just make sure it's bright indirect light. People have like varying different methods of how they water their Tillandsias. I know a lot of people literally just miss them, but what I do, which is what I'm going to show you, is I soak my Tillandsia. So I actually need to get a spoon because I have some, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that because it's like, they live in this jar, by the way. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but I have like babies in here and they're really small and I need like a spoon to pick them out, so let me just go get that. Alright, so this one I'm literally just going to pull it out, and now I have to use my spoon to get the baby out because it's like, stuck on the bottom and it's stuck in the acorns. God damn it. Come, there we go. Got the little baby out. Same with this one, literally just going to pull the adult out and then scoop the babies out as gently as possible. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I have like a bowl, you can use any bowl, and I have my watering can. I'm literally just going to fill this up. I actually might have to go get some more water because I don't think there's enough water in here. Yeah, nope. Oh, wait, oh, there's more water coming up. Actually, that should be enough. Oh, okay. There's still more water coming out. What is this, some like magic watering can? What's going on? So yeah, I've kind of like filled my bowl up to there, you can see. I'm actually just going to take a little bit of fertilizer and add it into the water. So it's not going to be a lot at all. That's way too, I'm just literally going to put 2 drops maybe. Yeah, that'll be enough. And then just rinse the pipette out in the water. Give it a little stir. And then all I'm going to do is plop these into the water. So literally, I need to get you closer for this. I'm on my phone, I'm sorry that it's not stable, I'm holding it. But yeah, I literally just put it into the water, press it down. As you can see, there's air bubbles. Excuse the hideousness of my hands. And then yeah, I'm literally going to put this one into, press it down a little bit, see those air bubbles coming out. And then yeah, the babies too, just plop them in and then make sure they're kind of submerged like that. Okay, and then I might just turn it over a little bit like that. Again, just press them all down a little bit. Okay, and then yeah, that's that for now. So yeah, and then I'm just going to leave these guys to soak in here for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then I'll come back and I'll show you guys how I dry them off. Alright, so it's been roughly 10 minutes. As you can see, they're in here. Now all I'm going to do is take a tea towel and lie it out like so on my table. Right, yeah, so I'm literally just going to take it out of the water. Move my clay out though. Shake it out a little bit. Well, a lot. And then literally just going to place it down on the tea towel. Do the same with the next one. Shake it out a little bit. And then lay it down on my tea towel. And the same with the itty bitty babies. Just got to be a little bit careful with these ones because they are tiny. And then again, just lay them down on the towel and take out this last one. And then yeah, I'm literally just going to leave these guys here for a couple of hours to dry out, and by the time I come back, literally about 2 hours later, they're dry. They'll go back in their container and then they'll go back on their spot in the bathroom where they live. Now these guys do not really like cold temperatures, so I say this a lot of the time, but if you're comfortable, your plants will be comfortable, and these guys will be comfortable too. They quite like warm temperatures and they do appreciate humidity. Now obviously I am just talking about the Ionanthas. Different Tillandsias have like slightly different needs, so like the fairy ones are a bit different. But these guys actually appreciate humidity, which is why I have them in my bathroom. As you can also tell, I'm sure that I have quite a few like brown tips, and that is because of the dry air and also I think lack of watering on time, because I'm not even gonna lie, I forget about these guys. They go without water I think for like 2-3 weeks at a time, I think maybe even a month at a time. So that is kind of my bad, but you know, they do well. They're doing fine without being watered that often. So you know, that's the beauty of air plants. Now obviously you can just mist your plants, you can mist them like twice a week. Obviously make sure not to kind of like get them in the holes because it can cause rot, which is why I'm leaving these guys hanging upside down on a towel so that all that moisture can come out and like, you know, drain out of the center so you don't get like crown rot. This one actually has like a flower in it. I don't know if you guys can see like this purple thing in the middle. It's not really come out, but it's there, and it's also making a, I don't know if I can like get that close because I don't really want to peel these off. Don't focus on my face. It's making another baby, which I'm so like excited about because these are like the cutest little things ever, honestly. But yeah, when they flower, that usually kind of signifies the end of their life and they will start producing a lot of pups. And yeah, other than that, these guys, seriously, they're just such easy care. You don't really have to do a lot. So like I said, I put a little bit of fertilizer in the water just to give them a little bit of something extra besides water. It's very, very, like, you saw how much I put in, not a lot at all. And again, I'm being rewarded with like loads of little babies, which, oh, I love. They're just, I can't get over how cute these are. Like, how adorable are these? And pests. I haven't really experienced any pests on these. That doesn't mean that you won't get pests. You can get pests. I think it's like mealybugs and whiteflies are quite common. I'm not sure about any other pests. If you guys have experienced any other pests with these guys, you know, let me know, because I would be curious to know, because I don't think I've seen these guys with any type of pests on them, but you know, again, you never know, it can happen. And propagation, obviously you can't propagate them, they propagate themselves, so you have to wait until they produce little pups. So this one here, like I showed you before, has a little pup. Basically, you just wait until they get big enough, right? So they'll like hang off the edge like that, and if you pull on them slightly, and I'm talking about the baby, if you pull on the baby slightly and it gives, and it comes away very easily, that's when you know it's time that the pup can come off. If it's still quite, you know, rigid and stuck, it's not time for the pup to come off. And it can be detrimental if you take the pup off too early, because then it won't have enough energy to sustain itself. So always just try that little trick, you know, just try and like pull it off a little bit, and if it's still quite, you know, attached, leave it another week, leave it another 2 weeks, try again. If it's still, you know, until it feels like, until it literally just pops right off. It literally just pop, and then you can put it back in the same container, move it somewhere else, keep it somewhere else. And again, they are just so cute. I'm gonna keep saying this because I literally can't get over how adorable these are. And if you want, you could actually just even leave the pups on the mother plant. Like, you don't actually need to take them off and create like, I don't know if you guys have seen these pictures online, but it's like this entire like ball of baby Tillandsias, and it's actually kind of cool. So I don't know if I'm gonna like, I actually don't know if this is gonna produce any more pups, but if it does, I might just actually leave them just to like start getting like a nice little crown of Tillandsias, because I think it would be something different to have. That's really it for this little short care guide for these Tillandsia Ionanthas. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Obviously this is all from my experience, my home, my environment, and it might be different where you guys live. Just don't forget to water them, okay? Because I know people believe that these guys don't need water. They do need water. I know they are called air plants because, you know, they live in the air, but they do need water. So make sure that you do water them. You can usually tell when they need water. Obviously, I should have showed you before. They go like very silver. So they have like a very silver coloration to the leaves, and that's when you know that they need water again. It will look like white dust, if that makes sense. And that's when you'll be like, oh no, okay, time to water them. And like I said, I sometimes forget, so they go a while without water. But they're okay. They'll do well, and yeah, they're really inexpensive. Just give it a try. It's really not that difficult, and yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop rambling, and I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are. Well, I don't even know when this video is coming out, so I don't know what the world's gonna look like in a couple of weeks, but hopefully everything's okay. Life's kind of not getting back to normal, but you know that you're all staying sane if you're still in lockdown. And if you're not in lockdown, that life isn't too terrible. So have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will catch you guys soon with another one. Bye.